In this video, we'll discuss about Miller-Urey experiment. The experiment was conducted in 1953. This is considered one of the groundbreaking experiments in the field of life sciences. They concluded in the experiment that the primitive earth condition the provided the condition so that the inorganic molecules got converted into organic molecules. So like gases like ammonia, methane, carbon dioxide alongside with water, we consider all of them as inorganic molecules, while molecules like amino acid and hydrocarbons are considered to be organic molecules. So in this experiment, they proved that the condition in the primitive earth provided the necessary factors so that the inorganic molecule got converted into organic molecule. This experiment proved the origin of organic molecule, and the organic molecule originated from inorganic molecule, and the energy for this reaction was provided by lightning. So the design of the experiment was developed in such a way that it replicated the condition of earth in the early stages. So let's discuss the design. So yes, so the experiment contained two chambers. Okay, so the one chamber was filled with water. Okay, so this is a chamber and it is filled with water. Okay, this chamber is filled with water, and then they had another chamber which was filled with gas, and gases were like ammonia. Okay, gases like methane and carbon dioxide. Okay, so in the experiment we have two chambers, one filled with water and the other chamber was filled with gas. So this is water chamber, this is gas chamber, and the gas chamber included gases like ammonia, methane and carbon dioxide. Early earth contained water and gases, and water here is important factor to develop life as it acts as a medium. So both water and gases were present in the early earth days, and the what okay, so both of these chambers are connected. Okay, so let me connect the chambers here. Okay, so let me connect the gas chamber with water chamber. Okay, yeah, okay, so so the gas chamber is connected to water. Water evaporates and enters the gas chamber. Okay, so the water evaporates and enters the gas chamber. Okay, so the gas chamber, we're having electrodes. The electrodes are having a positive end and a negative end, and the role of the electrode is to provide energy so that the inorganic gases get converted into organic gases. Okay, in the gas chamber there are electrodes, and the function of electrode is to supply the energy. Okay, so let's go through this again. We are having two chambers, a chamber filled with water, a chamber filled with gas, and both of the chambers are connected. The water evaporates and enter the gas chamber. Here in the gas chamber, we are having electrodes, and electrodes are providing the energy by so that the gases, inorganic gases, get converted into organic gases. Okay, so once let me draw. Okay, so once these gases are converted into organic molecule, okay, so the gases are broken down into organic uh, molecule, and this here is we have a condenser. Okay, so we have our condenser over here. The role of a condenser is to provide a way for organic molecules to enter the water. Okay, so the water vapors, okay, so the water vapors from the water chamber moves to the gas chamber. The in the gas chamber, by the energy is provided by electrode, which breaks these inorganic molecules into organic molecules. Now these organic molecules move via condenser to water chamber. So the role of condenser is to provide a way for the organic molecules to enter the water chamber. The I want you to note here that the inorganic molecules are made up of nitrogen, carbon, and hydrogen. Okay, and the organic molecules like amino acids, they're all, and hydrocarbon, um, they're also composed of this carbon and nitrogen, hydrogen. Okay, so as amino acid enters the condenser, they enter the water chamber. Here in the water chamber, what happens is the fragments of organic molecules, they start floating. They start floating on the water surface. Okay, so the fragments of organic molecules which float on the surface, they're called coac coacervates. Okay, so the fragments of organic molecules are called coacervates. Let me increase the font. Okay, so the amino acid which were in condenser now move up to the water, and these fragments of organic molecules float on water, and they are called coacervates. So they are not surrounded by any membrane or any such thing. They are just floating on the water. Okay, so here in the experiment we have used electrode to provide the energy so that the inorganic molecules get broken down to organic molecules, but in primitive earth condition the energy was provided by lightning. Okay, so electrode is equivalent to lightning, while water chamber is equivalent to the oceans of primitive earth. Okay, so the fragments of organic molecule floating on earth are called coacervates. The hydrocarbons, here alongside with amino acid we were also getting hydrocarbons. So here in the chamber the hydrocarbons over time developed to form triglycerols. Okay, and amino acid developed to form proteins, and the nitrogen in developed to form RNA and DNA. RNA and DNA, and this is how a protocell developed in water. And over time, the protocell changed and developed into an actual cell. Okay, so let's summarize the whole process once more. So, Miller-Urey experiment provided an explanation that how an organic molecule can be converted into organic molecule. For that, they designed an experiment. In the experiment, they had two chambers, one chamber filled with water and other chamber filled with gas, and the chamber were connected. So the water from water chamber entered the gas chamber, where by the energy provided by the electrode, the inorganic gases like ammonia, methane, carbon dioxide, they got broken down and converted into organic molecules like amino acids, hydrocarbons. The condenser provided a path for these organic molecules to enter water chamber, where they were floating on the surface, and these inorganic molecules were called coagulates. Okay, they were not membrane bound. Okay, so the hydrocarbons over time developed to form triglycerols. The amino acid developed to form protein, and the nitrogenous bases over time developed to form RNA and DNA. And this explained the origin of protocell, which over years developed to an actual cell. Okay, since no one was there to witness the whole process of how cell developed, we can only predict what was happening at that moment of time. And this experiment beautifully filled the gap of how organic molecules developed organic molecules. The experiment explained the origin of organic molecules. This is it, and if you have any doubts regarding the experiment, please ask your questions and doubts in the comment section. And thank you for staying. I hope you understood, and I hope this video helped. Thank you.